Well, hello guys, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Hope you're enjoying, if you're in the UK at least, a very nice summer evening. And it gives me great pleasure to, in this stream, announce and talk a little bit about the World Series 2023. Of course, it is the biggest tournament within the year for 0 Hour, and therefore the preparation does have to start early. For those of you that may have missed the recent announcement, the World Series is being planned for September of this year, which means the qualification is going to be the month before, and that is August. So let's talk about qualification right now in a little bit more detail, and I'm just going to change my screen here. You guys, you can see this. So this topic here is on the Game Replays forum. The link to this is in the description of the stream here, so you're welcome to check it out for yourself. And there's also a link in the stream to the donation topic, so the prize pool topic as well. Alternatively, you can, if you specifically want to do it through my channel, you can as well. You're welcome to send a message to say for the World Series, and we can pass that on as well in terms of donations too. But let's talk a bit about the players and how you're going to qualify. And I'm just going to answer a question from Khalid in the chat. He says, when's the TF tournament starting? It's already started. So yeah, we have our 32 teams. The players are actually training and practicing hard, which is nice to see. And yeah, we're awaiting the first sort of game arrangements. But I think everyone's trying to familiarize themselves with their teams. So that's where we're at. And, you know, keep your eyes out on all the popular 0 Hour YouTube channels here. Dominators, General Sahil as well, specifically. Make sure you keep your eye on his channel, because every single set should be streamed. Right, now coming back to the World Series. So, as I've just said, qualification will be in August, and the main route of qualifying is going to be through what's called Clan Wars, and there's a link to the Clan Wars ladder also in this description, or the Rivora ladder, which a lot of you will play on Command & Conquer when you log on to the online servers for 0 Hour. The higher the rank, and this is a bit obvious, the higher the rank will result in being in a bit better pot. Seeding will be slightly different compared to last year, with the pot 1 seeds being split into 2 smaller pots. So the changes here are the 0 Hour Masters will auto qualify for this pot. So the 0 Hour Masters, it's a new sort of category really, born out of the last World Series, whereby the top 5 players, all happen to be experts, got given the status of 0 Hour Masters. And it is specifically something, I think, which applies to the most active and the best players at that period of time. Because what we're often seeing is experts who are maybe a little bit inactive, and experts that, you know, got their expert badge from years ago, might be less active now, and therefore not quite the level they were. And there was actually quite a big level gap within the expert category. So within 0 Hour Masters, you do at least provide a category for the top 5. And I think this is something that's dynamic. It is something that will change. The current top 5, in no particular order, that are considered Masters are myself, Big Size, Marikar, Vivid, and Fargo. And I'm sure that will be reviewed from sort of month to month. So these guys, we will auto qualify, along with the winner of Clan Wars and 2 winners of the King of the Best of 1 qualification tournament. So if you're wondering what those are, they're actually pretty fun. They're tournaments that are done within a day, hence the best of 1. You've got 1 game to beat your opponent or be knocked out, and yeah, the winner of those also auto qualified. I think if I'm not mistaken, Vivid won it last time. And I think I might have won one, potentially. Might be wrong about that, but I think they were the 2 winners last year to get into that pot. And these will, of course, be held before the qualification months start as well. Just reading my chat as well. Yeah, everyone seems happy. Okay, so the reason for splitting pot 1 into 2 smaller groups is to avoid, yes, that's right, America versus Vivid clash, which happened in round 3 last year. Yeah, so that's right. So, yeah, arguably, 2 of the top 3 players met very early with the way the seeding was last year, which is something with this slight tweak to the seeding we're trying to avoid, because generally you want to see the best players meet later on in the event. Of course, this sort of thing makes the tournament very unpredictable, but yeah, a little bit of, I think, seeding tweak is a good thing here, and it will mean that it at least won't be a round 3 tie having this potential of matchup. It would be sort of from round 4 onwards. So yeah, that is the main thing. If you're not familiar with Clan Wars, as I say, check out the link in the description. The link to this sort of topic is in the description as well. And my thumbnail for this stream is basically the picture of what the bracket is going to look like, with a few little notes on the different pots. So how it's going to be seeded. You can see the pot 1s are in yellow. And how they're going to be distributed throughout the bracket, and how you basically get the best possible seed, really, in terms of your qualification. So, yeah, winning that best of 1, ranking highly in Clan Wars, and then, of course, ranking highly in the different ladders is what's going to get you those higher seeds. And, of course, that is something that is definitely an incentive for you, because if you get a good draw, you can maybe get through a few rounds a little easier than if you didn't have a good seeding, and then you get yourselves a chance to get to the real latter stages of the tournament. And as we know, the prize pool tends to be very, very big and is increasing every year, so it's definitely into your advantage to do that. Scarecrow says, I know it sounds ridiculous, but why join an attorney and lose every single year like Hero, for example? Don't know why he's mentioned Hero specifically. I can't see any benefits if you suck at this game. Make World Series for weak players at least. Well, that's inaccurate, because this is one of the few RTS games that actually provides tournaments with prize pools for every level of player. There's 1v1 specifically for beginners, for semis, for pros, for experts. Not for Masters yet, I'm sure there will be, but they have open tournaments, of course, the Masters as well. So, yeah, that is just factually inaccurate. And along with that, most team tournaments have some sort of limitation to try and balance the teams as well. So, I would argue the complete opposite, that Zero Hour is one of the few RTS games that actually cater for every single level. And I think it should, because it's a very niche game. We are actually a community that's growing, but we are we are still a small community if we compare it to, the biggest and the most modern games. But yeah, there's definitely something for everyone in 0 Hour. Khalid says, how do you qualify for the World Series if you're not in a clan? Well, on clanwars.cc, you can easily make a clan and be literally in the clan yourself to get games and get points. Alternatively, you can log on to the Revora servers and literally play without a clan, just to get a placing and a ranking on that ladder. So either or, you've got different options. You can enter the best of 1 tournament. You don't need to be in a clan for that. And you could become a regular in the game replays tournaments and work your way up to potentially becoming an expert, and then maybe even a master, where you will auto qualify as well. So yeah, just catching up with the chat there. I think hopefully that's clear. If you'd like to remind yourself of it, as I say, just head over to this topic, and yeah, in that topic here, is a link to the donation topic where if you want to add to the prize pool, you are more than welcome to do so. So that is part 1 of this stream. Part 2 is going to be a little show match using World Series game format. So what we mean by random reverse, and it's going to be a best of 9 between 2 players who are definitely very competitive against each other. It's Mr. TumStep or TumStep and former World Series champion Big BoYcaH. Now TumStep is probably the hottest ticket going right now, winning the No Masters round robin, winning the free for all tournament, having really good results across the board. In my opinion, he is top 5 right now as of today, and so I'm gonna have him as favourite against BoYcaH. I will make a poll. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion as well, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a best of 9 between these guys using the World Series map pool, and we've got a little bit different here. We've got a best of 3 of different mirrors if we reach 4-4. So let's head back into the game. Let me make a poll just to see who you guys think will win. And we'll find out where Mr. TumStep and Mr. BoYcaH are. We'll start the set. Right, there's the poll for you guys. Let me check the Discord. There is TumStep, so I will host up. TumStep actually gets the first map, by the way. That's something that Nickname did with a bit of a spin the wheel. And yeah, BoYcaH knows he's aiming for 5 minutes time, but I thought I'd kick things off a bit earlier just in case I had any problems explaining the format, and just to answer any questions as well. Scarecrow said he didn't mean the whole game, I meant the World Series specifically. Yeah, true, but you know, ultimately you want the World Series to be the most competitive tournament, right? So you want to be seeing the big sizes, the X-Gals, the Vivids, the Fargos in those later rounds, in those finals. And if someone like TumStep improves his level and, you know, is as good as he is right now, and he's making those final rounds, then that's the ultimate recognition, isn't it? We saw that recently, well, I say recently, in the last World Series with Staz. Staz was in the form of his life and nearly knocked me out. It came down to the final game. That World Series would have been completely different all on that one game if it had gone the other way. So, yeah, I think, you know, no need really, because there is a semi-World Series as well. So, I mean, I don't know. You can't have a World Series for literally every category. I think it dilutes the prestige of the main event. I don't mind a semi one, but yeah, I get your point. But no, I think 0 does its best really. So yeah. All right. Hi both. It's 2022 World Series. Cool. Abuka says BoYcaH was defeated by Staz 7-3, so it's easy for TumStep. Think you guys don't watch the streams of other YouTubers. Oh, I've got TumStep 100% as favourite, no doubt. I've got him top 5 of all players at as we stand right now. BoYcaH is for sure the underdog, but you know, let's see what BoYcaH can do. He's playing regular sets, so and TumStep's going for Desolated District as the first map. Okay, quite an open map this, so it'll be interesting. Gone out of fashion a little bit. But actually a pretty nice map. I do like the Desolated District. Who will it favour? I mean, is TumStep's choice. BoYcaH, I know, tends to like a bit of a camp, so maybe that's what TumStep is trying to unsettle BoYcaH here with a little bit more of an open map choice. It is a map. It is a matchup which is something BoYcaH for sure is going to be comfy with, and I have to say, on this particular map, a very volatile matchup demo mirror. I mean, it's one of those which really can come down to like, how does that TT hit? So we'll see how this pans out. Emadov says, who's the best after you? I mean, Vivid statistically is absolutely insane. BoYcaH, as of today, could be in the best form of all players. I've not been having too many 1v1 sets. Then you got Big Size and TumStep, of course. I think that is the top 5 as of right now. So we'll see if TumStep keeps up his form in this set. And we start in the top right, in the red. It is BoYcaH with the GLA Demolition. Down in the bottom left, also with the GLA Demolition, it is GC TumStep, or TumStep. Now you would say 100% you've got to go for a TT in this matchup. You'd be shocked if one of the players didn't go for that. No third supply from either player as well. So I think this is going to get quite dynamic quite quickly. TumStep going for a little bit of a fake barracks box on this second supply, but this is not completely boxed. There's a tunnel and a gap here. Tunnel by the main supply to try and give a little protection against the TT. BoYcaH opting to skip the fake barracks. And pretty similar tunnel locations for the players as well. Although BoYcaH looking to get a bit of a sneaky worker in here potentially. No TT for TumStep by the look of it, which is very interesting. Going for a little bit of control over the oils perhaps. BoYcaH's TT is on the way. TumStep very much anticipating the TT and he's looking for it, but he has been drawn by that worker and it's allowing BoYcaH's TT to get in. There's a terrorist hidden in the trees here from TumStep. That's actually a very smart little move there, and it all comes down to the connection here, and the connection not the best from BoYcaH. Gets the arms leader to the hole, does clear the scrap. This is a big moment as well here. Will BoYcaH deny this tunnel? Yes, he will. Very, very important that. And he's now adding a third supply in the mix as well. And this is a big follow-up from BoYcaH. Doesn't have a tunnel nearby, so he will be popping... I was going to say from here, but actually he just decides to drive the technicals, or the technikas, straight to the base of TumStep, who is also now preparing a TT himself, but he is a little bit low, I would say, on the technical count. Question is, how many does he have out? BoYcaH going to set up a position here, denies that tunnel, and he's going to start gunning down the second supply of TumStep. Terrorists have been popped. Where is TumStep? He's got 2 techs. They're very much out of position. BoYcaH really should have started building a tunnel there. A little bit late to the party on that. Technicals are all actually firing at the tunnel scaffold there. So that is all cleared up by TumStep. The question is, the supply does go down, and BoYcaH's got another TT coming back in here, and that one will be a good connect. BoYcaH going to go in for a crush on those RPGs, and he actually got 3 there, so you have to say, very good start from BoYcaH so far, who is adding a second arms dealer in. Another TT is being prepared. He's getting a tunnel positioned by the bottom right oil. All the momentum is with BoYcaH at the moment. There is a TT coming across the map from TumStep. BoYcaH sending in a loaded tech as well. Try and follow both moments. Lacking workers on his main supply. TumStep. Oh, failed with that one, and BoYcaH did not fail with his. So this is very much now, I would say, looking like a 1-0 to BoYcaH. Everything going his way at the moment. A lot of RPGs pop to try and deal with this tech. Will BoYcaH get a good crush off there? Decent. TumStep is literally just trying to keep in the game right now. He's adding up with extra tunnels. BoYcaH should really just get an army and go and win the game. Another tech on the way. He's getting control over the mid oil too. That is the one unit out for TumStep. 1 quad. A little bit of a fail from BoYcaH there. Did harass the workers though. And you'd expect a push to be coming pretty soon. Yeah, a lot of quads out for BoYcaH. A little bit worried about a demo trap, it seems. But he is going to clear this tunnel, and actually did not lose a quad for that. AQA says, who won the No Master Round Robin? That was actually TumStep. TumStep first. I think Shay got second. And I think BoYcaH got third. I think that was the top 3 in that. I think Dommy 4th, Peace Lover 5th. I'm guessing a bit, but that's not far off. TumStep was definitely the winner. I may have got the 2 to 5 perhaps the wrong way around, but I think that's correct. Nickname can probably confirm that. Third arms dealer going up for TumStep here. Has got his own oil though. BoYcaH likewise has his. Middle one is also available to capture. Another TT seems to be on the way, and TumStep trying to start a bit of a Scorp spam now. Does pop. BoYcaH probably going to settle for a kill on this arms dealer. And the tech is picked off. Palace at 42% for BoYcaH. No Palace. Palace just started actually for TumStep. There is a demo trap, and this might be why BoYcaH is hesitant to attack, because if you send an army into a demo track, suddenly the momentum can shift quite a bit. So seems to be happy that he has an extra oil. He's getting that palace up, and he's put in some good harassment on TumStep as well. He is preparing another TT, leading the XP race as well. And TumStep is now the one actually going for a little bit of a push. Killing that repair bay will give TumStep 200 XP. You can see that increase there. Surprised BoYcaH's not trying to mount a bit of a defense. Not yet, at least. Battle bus being prepared for BoYcaH. More terrorists being made as well. Good building to capture if you demo. You'd get free demo bikes. TumStep not paying attention. BoYcaH should get a clean hit on this supply. He does. TumStep more focused on pushing kill this oil. Where is the BoYcaH quads? Very surprised he's not popped a tool to defend that oil. Yeah, all the quads are out of the base here. Out of the tunnel, sorry. Very, very surprised at BoYcaH there. TumStep's probably thinking, why am I making so much ground here? Sort of for free. Uncontested oil kill and a little bit of XP from killing those tunnels as well. All this TT and it hasn't occurred to him to hit the oils yet, says Millard. Yeah, 100% agree. 2 demo bikes for BoYcaH. And now a big pop. Just seems very, very odd. Why not bring a radar van to scout for the demo traps as well? A good move to do, yeah. Whereas probably here, BoYcaH's going to hit one, isn't he? Although he is going through a pathway which is clear for now. He's heading up to this damaged tunnel. And TumStep popped something there. It may have been the Jarman. That was a worker, actually. BoYcaH is stepping on a demo trap right now, but TumStep has it on manual control. Both players have some demo bikes in the mix. And good micro from TumStep, but BoYcaH now using that opportunity, zoning out the buses to actually push on into the base there. Wow, and one demo bike just totally killed that bus here, and that's a dreadful engagement one way or another from BoYcaH. Does kill a market down to the hole, but yeah, the demo ambush definitely levels things up a little bit. But not the most efficient trade at all, but you would say BoYcaH will still be the happier as he is leading. He is dropping down more markets. TumStep going for a push himself. Nice demo trap from BoYcaH. And there is a bit of a lag spike here. And it is Mr. TumStep that is dropping. BoYcaH says, what the hell? Seems TumStep's back. Nice little unload of bikes. Should kill the tunnel, no? Only to the hole. TumStep is going to get a kill on that reinforcement pad though, which is always a nice pick-off. Stops the 3 demo bikes. Bunch of buggies out for BoYcaH here. Does TumStep have a CC? Yes, he does. I think BoYcaH might be anticipating the Rebel ambush. He's not used it yet, but by splitting the buggies like that, he's going to lose them all to the bus anyway. 2 just barely survive. There is a BoYcaH Jarman Kell running around here. And both buses have been bunkered. Jarman will pick off those RPGs. BoYcaH definitely... Oh wow, he didn't move his Jarman. TumStep took a gamble and actually killed the Jarman of BoYcaH there. Things are actually evening out a little bit. Hello, Mr. Humanity. Welcome, welcome. Oh, the Dutch contingent all appearing at the same time. Oh wow, Apex and Pret. Oila doila to the orange in the chat. That was a terrible Dutch accent. I won't try that again. Yeah. Yeah, BoYcaH wanting to pick off a reinforcement pad as well. A few buggies in the mix for TumStep. BoYcaH does sneak back into his GLA hole, nickname as well. Touchy everywhere. And TumStep's actually really gained in XP considering the start BoYcaH had, and that tells you how bad BoYcaH's engagements have actually been here. We'll do a quick market check. 1, 2, 3, 4 for BoYcaH plus an oil versus 4 and no oil for TumStep. So BoYcaH definitely leading this. And BoYcaH's ambush must be ready pretty soon, unless he used it on the oil. Could have potentially used it on the oil. BoYcaH still sustaining a bit of bleed. There was an ambush. And that was on a couple of markets, I think. Yeah, 2 markets taken out for BoYcaH there. Or from BoYcaH of TumStep. Also gave BoYcaH a nice bunch of XP too, getting closer to that all-important level 5. And really, 1 bike on that, I would say, is a priority for BoYcaH. Would give him a nice bunch of XP as well. Hello, Akrom as well. Yeah, and I like this from TumStep. Just chip away at the tunnels, get a bit of XP. BoYcaH, though, just got himself level 5 there. I think he may have sacked his Jarman Kell for 4 buggies. So that is the Anthrax instantly deployed from BoYcaH. Sneak attack at BoYcaH's disposal as well. Could try a sneak there, potentially pick off 1 market. Kills a few workers. And temporarily comes to production. So not the worst Anthrax in the world for TumStep, but the problem for TumStep is he's only down to 2 markets and this one supply. BoYcaH on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 markets, a scud, 9 markets, and an oil. And he's killed one of the markets here of TumStep 2. So yeah, looking good for BoYcaH. He's taken it pragmatically after a very good start. Couple of poor engagements, but overall a good start for BoYcaH. Hello, Mark Smart. Ambush from TumStep, but a very nice split from BoYcaH, who was actually anticipating that. Yeah, and TumStep's continuing to fight a bit, but really, this game is over. Ooh, BoYcaH bunkering both buses as well. Yeah, TumStep realises it, and that is GG. Okay, let me grab a quick drink and close the poll. 60% going for BoYcaH. Sorry, for TumStep, 40% for BoYcaH. Not sure if a few changed after that first game, but yeah, I'd agree that TumStep, I'd still say his favourite. BoYcaH's asking, is it reverse? I think it is, yeah. Alright, be back 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's just double check with nickname if the mirrors are reversed. I think they were. Pretty sure they were. Firearm would know that as well. See if nicknames come back. Yeah, they are. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see the mirror of this. As BoYcaH takes a 1-0 lead. Can he make it 2-0? Oh. What happened to TumStep there? Marspar says BoYcaH, surprising player. He did great versus SSA and then was owned by Staz as well. Very inconsistent. Would agree with that. What I would say with BoYcaH though, I don't think he gets phased in terms of like if it's a big stream or tournament. I think those inconsistencies are literally just him. Whereas I do think like TumStep gets a little bit nervous in big tournaments and stuff. Would he be nervous here? Probably not. We're only one game in, but yeah, definitely a solid start from BoYcaH. But remember, Demo Mirror is quite volatile. I think BoYcaH got the momentum with those TTs that were hitting. TumStep's failed, and all of a sudden that's 1-0. So we'll see. BoYcaH, so it's TumStep. Yeah, clearly gone AFK as well here. Maybe a walk around the flat, becoming the meta. Hummy thinks this is going to be a close set as well. Listen to Grammy Hummy. He knows his stuff. Oh, BoYcaH actually dropped. Wow. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Hello, Mr. Mandara in the chat. Right, game number 2. We got there eventually, and we start with BoYcaH once again. 1-0 up. Down in the bottom left of Desolated District with the red GLA Demolition. And in the top right, in the purple, also with the GLA Demolition, it is GC TumStep. Apex saying BoYcaH's a World Series winner for a reason. Yeah. TumStep, I have to say, is potentially the most improved player right now. I think he's taken himself away from a pack of very good pros. And I think he's top 5. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think. But, yeah. You know, there was a time he was definitely below Staz, SBL, a more active Asus, Reznov, Freestyler, Peace Lover, Shay. I might have already said Shay. And yeah, now seems to just pulled away from that pack a little bit. Right, TT for both players. Quite identical timing as well. TumStep, though, actually a little bit faster because he's popped from the tunnel. BoYcaH opting for 3 supplies this time. His base is pretty open and his base will get hit here. BoYcaH tried to get a crush off, chasing that tech down. And there's a lot of hesitation from TumStep here, who has to commit pretty soon. And he does finally commit and kills the arms dealer. But BoYcaH is going to return the favour. And if BoYcaH actually gets a few worker crushes, you've got to say advantage BoYcaH. Only gets the one. Does delay the mine in a bit. But BoYcaH is on 3 supplies. Whereas TumStep only on the 2. That is a very nice forward tunnel there. But TumStep does see that. Don't know how he saw that. But he sees it. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know how he saw that. Don't know how he saw that. Just anticipation, maybe? The one thing TumStep has got in his favour is a good tunnel position in the mid and a good tunnel position in the top left. But BoYcaH getting a good engagement here, taking down 2 techs and saving his own tech. So that's very nice micro from the boy here. Boy also getting a sneaky tunnel in the bottom right. Hello, Mr. Habash. Hero says TumStep won a semi-tournament last summer. Year later won an expert tournament. GG's. I like that, GG's. Yeah. Well, there you go. I did say most improved player. There's your data. Don't take my word for it. Just look at that fact bomb from Hero there. Fact checking. This is another TT from BoYcaH. And hits the arms dealer. Gets a lot of good crushes this time as well. But TumStep does have 2 oils. BoYcaH has control over bottom right, which is a little bit funky. The players having control over each other's oils here. But I think BoYcaH ought to sort of load up for a bit of a push, really. TumStep with a good interception on that TT. Is he going to go for a little bit of a push here? Definitely over-ambitious. BoYcaH with a bigger army here. TumStep losing all those RPGs. Does get a last-minute scrap deny. Yeah, and that should be a free pick-off for BoYcaH now. I'd gun down that oil, I think. TumStep on 3 arms dealers. Incredibly. Let's have a look what BoYcaH's doing behind this. Has not dropped a palace yet. He is getting that oil. Preparing another TT. Look at this man. How does he know about that? He's actually not going to stop it, but was that not weird to you? Or am I going nuts? Like, it is very good game sense to do that. You know, just to anticipate the BoYcaH tunnel there. It was a little bit late on this occasion. Imad says, why isn't BoYcaH playing with orange colour? Well, red's his normal colour, isn't it? TT here for TumStep. BoYcaH's pretty well prepped though. Does like a camp, but this looks like it might sneak in. Big engagement at the same time here, which has made TumStep forget about his TT, actually. Yeah, so definitely distracted there, TumStep. But that's potentially a bit of retaliation gone wrong there for BoYcaH. It does back up for now. TumStep decides to gift a quad back. BoYcaH's going again, but that's what he was waiting for. This is going to be the TT attempt on the tunnel. Oh, and he got it. GG, 2-0. Got a decent hit there. Didn't kill everything, but it killed enough. And no GG. 2-0 to BoYcaH. Nicely done. That is the classic BoYcaH there, coming in with the TT. And yeah, well done, BoYcaH. Most people's underdog going into this set, and is 2-0 to the good. TumStep. Okay. Is back, and it's now BoYcaH's map, actually. Oh, Hesso with the voice chat memes. Dear me, don't get me started on that. Yeah, I've got a delay on the stream. Okay, boy, opting for the snowy drought. And it is China Air Force, which, remember, can actually be won by China. Stranger things have happened. So on paper, looks a bit of a 1-1 matchup, but you never know. Machiavelli wants me to check the replay. I mean, you guys have Gentle. Download it and check it yourself. Alrighty. TumStep says looks like 3-1. Well, let's see if he jinxes it or not. We start with BoYcaH once again on snowy drought, this time in red with the USA Air Force. And up in the north, 2-0 down in purple, it is TumStep with the vanilla China. Full supply from TumStep. What do you do here against Air Force? Do you try and play it a bit slower to get the mix up? Do you just try some random all-in? See what TumStep is going to go for. He adds a war factory. Will this drive to the third supply? Yes, it will actually. Okay. BoYcaH going for standard build. Barracks being added from TumStep as well. Another barracks there. Might be trying to fake an airfield out of vision, but he's actually going for a third supply. I don't think BoYkaH's going to be rally checking that. That's like very, very try-hard mind gaming in BoYkaH at the moment. As most of us would just be thinking, make the V unit is pretty good. And that is what he's doing. Gats coming out across the map. Spins up the gap. Decent micro from BoYkaH. Latency is very good. But BoYkaH has missed this gap. He's aware now as he started to take damage on the dozer. And he's going to pick that off as well. So BoYkaH's not taken any damage so far. TumStep got his 3 supplies up, and he's going to try and rush the MiGs out. But the question is he going to buy enough time before BoYkaH moves across the map with this V-blob? That was a fail from BoYkaH, losing a pretty loaded V there. And TumStep is now fully camped off. No extra units have been made, so you'd assume Black Napalm is on the way, and BoYkaH is pushing. So big moment in the game here. Will BoYkaH get on top of that airfield or not? He's going to try and dance past the bunker here. Ambulance tanking majority of the damage. Black Napalm has just gone live. Both dozers are in sight. He laser locks one. Ooh. Most MDs went down there. Didn't actually get that dozer. But he is camping the airfield right now. Picking that airfield off would be massive here for BoYkaH. TumStep going to try and repair that. He doesn't get there in time. And that is giving BoYkaH a little bit of a window to do quite a bit of damage here. Extra V has been made. BoYkaH will be looking for that dozer hunt. And the V is actually cornered and has been taken out. One dozer accidentally being rallied forward here. Strategy center on the way for BoYkaH. And he's going to get a free dozer here. Nice awareness to laser lock that GAT. And TumStep's going to walk right into a firebase here. BoYkaH edging closer to level 2. But the MiGs are now back up, and TumStep going straight for the dozers here. He picks one off. Other dozer is over here. TumStep has targeted it and might be looking to lock on that as well. Oh, BoYkaH's actually picked it up. That's smart from BoYkaH, leaving a Chinook there so that a bit of PLD is in play. And that is why BoYkaH left the Chinooks there. So nicely done from BoYkaH. That gets a nice clean up, and he gets level 2. So carpet can be deployed. TumStep still putting on the pressure. Remember, if you missed the start of this stream, this is a World Series 2023 announcement stream. Qualification details were announced at the start of the stream. August this year. Qualifying through Clan Wars ladder or Rivora ladder, links in the description. And if you'd like further details, rewind back to the stream. And you can also, of course, if you wish to, donate to the prize pool. All links are in the stream topic. Benja added for BoYcaH. Have we seen the carpet yet? No, we haven't. But TumStep's anticipated the carpet. And is he going to shoot that down? Oh, the gats are actually moving a bit. But an empty airfield is all that's picked off. So, not too bad for TumStep. BoYcaH has his oil. BoYcaH going for a sneaky drop there. Might be looking for a bit of a dozer hunt, actually. Or is that a Burton drop on the oil, perhaps? No, Burton's already on the oil, so it's not a Burton drop on the oil. Massive MiG strike, though. That's pretty much every V gone down there for BoYcaH, who needs to load up this V and micro his heart out. But he has got the hunt, and he is also on top of the airfield. So this game's about to get pretty wonky. And I reckon BoYcaH's done this, actually. Just needs some good micro. Oh, that's definitely very nice from BoYcaH. 8-10 on every single gap there. The last airfield has been picked off. And it is just a case now of micro your Vs with S&D against Gats and no GG from TumStep once again. And that is a 3-0 to Mr. BoYcaH. Well played, BoYcaH. Was under a bit of pressure there, but a very clutch drop in the end, and gets himself 3 straight wins here. Very much against it. And pressure now on TumStep with the stronger army, but it's not a given, as we saw there. China can definitely be competitive on this map. If you haven't already, make sure to, I never normally say this, but make sure to like the stream. We are approaching 10k subscribers. Where are we actually? Let's have a look. We're 9.77k subscribers, so I am hoping to do a 10k special with some epic games. So yeah, if you like 0 Hour and you like seeing lots of good games, whether that's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or even 4v4, make sure to hit a like on the stream. And TumStep says so bad, and BoYcaH says yes you are. Wow. Mr. BoYcaH doing it for the USA. He is in the top of Snowy Drought in the red with the China V. And down in the south, in the purple, it is GC TumStep with the purple Air Force. I heard a ding noise there, and that was a subscriber, so welcome, welcome. Hero wants to change his vote in the poll, don't we all? I'm typically terrible at predicting, and I was picking TumStep as well. Jackpot A10 says search and destroy. 100%. Let's see if BoYcaH does a bit of a copy here. No, BoYcaH mixing it up. And he's put a ping here, TumStep, with smiley face. Nick Tyler says there are rumours that EA are thinking about reviving the official network lobby with Steam release of 0 Hour, but without any massive changes, fixes. What do you think of it? Is it worth reviving that? I mean, if EA are getting back into 0 Hour, that's got to be a plus, right? It was always a massive shock to me that, you know, remakes of this game and the Command and Conquer series just seem to stop. Just for someone who has played a bit of Age of Empires, some StarCraft, for me this is the best game in terms of genre, hands down, of these type of RTS games. So yeah, I think we see that in the popularity of 0 Hour these days and the massive support, exposure and streams that we have. So yeah, a bit of harassment coming in from both players here. TumStep going on heavy with the trucks, but BoYcaH doing some good damage here, locking on with this Tovi. Decent laser lock though from TumStep. Oh wow, and he's lost the V at home. This is massive from BoYcaH, who has now camped the production of TumStep. More gats are streaming through. Third supply from BoYcaH as well. That V is also picked off. Both supplies. Yeah. Absolute disaster from TumStep. We are only in this game for 2 minutes 55 and BoYcaH has raced to a 4-0 lead and is at match point. And this is the thing with the World Series, guys. This is a World Series show match. In one set, anything can happen. BoYcaH, whether he's in form or out of form, is always a threat. And he's playing very well today. And that is 4-0 and 1 away from grabbing himself $25. An agent says GG. I don't know who that is, but he says GG. TumStep wants to come back. Hero says if EA gets involved, we have to start buying loot boxes. We can buy a 500k crate on the map. Oh dear. Oil Rampage, yeah, I mean, not historically one of BoYcaH's best maps. And I think TumStep's picking that, knowing that, rather than TumStep being overly fond of the map himself, if that makes sense. We do have an interesting matchup though. USA GLA, which both players like actually, but the question is, who likes it on Oil Rampage? Mr. Fagino! The BoYcaH, where is no GG gamer, is in the chat. Who always seems to appear when BoYcaH's losing, but it's nice to see Fargo appear when BoYcaH's winning for a change. So, what do you think of your student BoYcaH, Fargo? Oh, Machiavelli. I'm not reading that out. Alright, down in the bottom left. 1 win away from winning this World Series 2023 announcement show match. It is BoYcaH in the red with the Vanilla USA. And up in the top right with the Vanilla GLA, it is GC TumStep in the purple. Two pretty quickly barracks here for TumStep. Double barracks from BoYcaH, keeping his CC as well. And BoYcaH going for a little bit of a drop here to delay TumStep as well. Good deny on the tunnel, and that's always a very annoying building to take here. So decent start from BoYcaH so far. 2 RPGs are in play to intercept this dozer. The first tech is out for TumStep, who's going to go straight to the base of BoYcaH. But is he going to lose a few workers here? Yes, he actually lost 4 workers. BoYcaH looking to get a laser lock here. He does get a laser lock. How's the driving? Oh, the driving's good. The driving's very good from TumStep. And BoYcaH, as of yet, has not got any oils. Ooh. That is absolutely massive damage what TumStep's done there in denying those oils. Really setting BoYcaH back, who does get a good laser lock now though. And both players have actually done a lot of damage to each other in the opening exchange here. Difference is though, TumStep is about to get himself on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 oils, yes. Whereas BoYcaH very much delayed in his oil grab. He does get himself 1 oil. Good laser lock on the Tox Tractor. And that is 2 oils for BoYcaH. Oh, lost a scaffold there. Does keep the dozer alive though. Nicely in the bunker. Needed that. And you can see why TumStep picked this map. He is gone onto 3 arms dealers himself. He's dropping the palace as well. Let's finish that damage dozer off. Is he going to kill the war factory here? Might try and get an oil as well. Damages the oil. Hello Alfie in the chat. TumStep keeping up the pressure. Palace well on the way here. BoYcaH with no substantial army to push out with just yet. Still hasn't got one of his oils. Hasn't got the refinery either, and has lost an oil here. Another tech coming in from TumStep. Good interception for BoYcaH, but that, wow, was almost disaster for BoYcaH. Tried a bit of a body block, but almost disaster. Hello Excal, how are you? Hello Osama. Man to man, thank you Habibi. Big pop here from TumStep. Good micro so far from BoYcaH. And only lost a couple of MDs there. Very nice from BoYcaH actually so far. Yeah, very, very nice. TT on the bunker. Bit of a odd pick off. And the BoYcaH clearance of these tunnels continues, and he will get that tunnel on, and TumStep won't have actually any more forward tunnels on the map, but he is going to try another TT here. The BoYcaH in a minute, combined with S&D, is going to have quite a big push. Oh, that was a mistake from TumStep. The oil not picked off. Gonna try and go for the search and destroy. Does not get that either. And is BoYcaH gonna 5-0 here? There are buggies in play. There are more TTs being added. But this is quite a big V army. If TumStep can get a connection on the S&D, that would be massive. Might be swinging back for this oil. BoYcaH does see it. This time goes with 2 terrorists on the oil and will kill the firebase as well. But I think BoYcaH's response to that will just be to go, yeah. BoYcaH himself, of course, nearly level 3 as well. TumStep going to run straight into a few Vs here. Oh! BoYcaH though, a little bit sloppy on the pullback. Buggies are out, and a little bit of in and outs can do wonders against the Humvee. Ooh, and a lot of buggies went down there actually. But a lot of Vs went down as well. And that was a nice TT on the strat center there. And this is very much looking like a 4-1. BoYcaH's push has been quelled. No oils have been picked off for TumStep, who is actually floating 18k. BoYcaH floating quite a bit himself. TumStep's just decided to drop 3 Scud Storms. But it seems TumStep has stabilised a little bit here. And it is looking good for him to get himself on the scoreboard. A10 in play for BoYcaH. One oil has been picked off. So the oil situation is TumStep leading by 1. BoYcaH gonna look to try and pick off another here. Losing all his drones to that building though. And he's losing quite a few Tovies as well. Tomahawk added in too. He should get that oil, but it does lose a lot for it. And decides to go back for now.
Search and destroy.
There's been a lack of Colonel Burton, hasn't there, really? Seen a Colonel Burton anywhere? Not really. TumStep on the left now, looking to pick off another oil, and he will. There is the Colonel Burton for BoYcaH. Art Smart says he thought TumStep was stronger than Stas. Yeah, I mean, he definitely is. It's just I don't know. He's looking. Is he looking a bit sloppy today, or is BoYcaH looking sharp? It's hard to tell, isn't it? Bit of multi-pronged tech here. Both of them loaded. Tomahawk goes down. I mean, it's stuff like that. That's a sign of a good player to be able to do 2 TTs at the same time. But the issue is, was it that effective? I'm going to say no, it wasn't. BoYcaH very much on point. He will get himself another reactor kill here. BoYcaH, though, still on 9. Do have an infiltrator here. A saboteur is coming to reset this particle cannon. And he will. That's massive. That means 4 scuds are going to fire before the particle cannon. So BoYcaH has to do something now, or he's going to get absolutely devastated by the scuds. Yeah, and you can see that has prompted BoYcaH to move forward here with these Tomahawks. Roar as well, but I mean, that's fine for TumStep. He's picking off a lot of units here for the odd buggy. Does a bit of a repop, and he will get himself on the scoreboard. We cannot see TumStep getting broken here within 3 minutes. Yeah, BoYcaH hardly any army on the map. First scud 3 seconds away from firing. Would you place it here? BoYcaH GG's. So TumStep is on the board for 1. Certainly winnable in the reverse as well. Clearly a good choice to pick this one against BoYcaH. Didn't look all that solid on this map, I have to say. BoYcaH does like his GLA. And he has VGLA to clinch this set. Can he pull it off? We shall find out as we now enter the reverse on Oil Rampage. It is firstly in the bottom left, GC TumStep with the purple Vanilla USA. And in the top right, BoYcaH in the red with the Vanilla GLA. Global Liberation Army. Right, says a bit of lack of Avengers there. Yeah, tend to agree with that. Search and destroy wanting some Comanches. Yeah, but thing is, couple of quads and they're pretty useless as well. I mean, the late game GLA is strong. So it does become tricky. We do have a drop here from TumStep. Those are 2 MDs and a single Ranger. May look to utilise that building there. And that's what he's going for. But BoYcaH prepared. Oh, nice try actually. Really nice try. Just a little bit early. I mean, this latency is really good. So, yeah, BoYcaH a little bit overzealous with that TT attempt. But I really like the attempt. Really, really good. If he'd have been playing in lag, that probably would have worked out for him. TumStep deciding go for this position here. BoYcaH Hunts down that dozer. And this is buying TumStep time to get a lot of oils here. And this to me almost looks like a BoYcaH cosplay from TumStep. Sending both dozers forward like this. Delaying BoYcaH. Getting his oils. Keep the CC. You can make another dozer. The harassment's done its job. And yeah, if TumStep plays correctly from here, I think he's going to win this game as well. BoYcaH on 2 oils. TumStep on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. All 7 oils for TumStep. And dozers are being added at a rate of knots. BoYcaH now coming in with its text, but he's going to be disappointed to find out that every single building has been captured, bar the refinery. He could delay that. He doesn't. Decides to go back. Well, I think BoYcaH's in a lot of trouble. Still hasn't dealt with this dozer. Why hasn't he dealt with that dozer? I'm waiting for Fargo's BoYcaH. Something like that. The Fargo version of that. We don't have a clip of that though. Well, a single V from TumStep coming across the map. Yeah, decides to retreat there. BoYcaH does chase that down. Loses 3 techs to it though.
Search and destroy.
BoYcaH losing more techs. I mean, this has been a complete disaster from BoYcaH. I don't know what he's been doing here. But TumStep is about to move across the map with S&DVs. This tech got forgotten about. And it's not even going to kill the oil now. TumStep is entering BoYcaH's base, and BoYcaH is nowhere near a palace right now. Does pick off 1V. Picks off a second V as well, so BoYcaH managing to hold for now. And another failed TT from BoYcaH. Yeah, it's not going to work. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Stas says, Poka 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 is bye bye bye. Okay. I sound like a crazy duck. Okay. Well, been called worse. Yeah. I mean, the jackpot hits. What are these guys doing? They just all froze. Yeah, the jackpot hits are not going to really work against S&DV blobs, are they? Not really. Not on an incline as well. But I have to say, on what was a good start, TumStep's making a bit of a meal of this, and it's bought BoYcaH time to get his palace up, but he has lost himself 2 oils, whereas TumStep, as USA, has not really been damaged. BoYcaH, 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 BoYcaH. Something like that. Crazy duck. BoYcaH, 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 BoYcaH. Yeah, it's a big V blob that. Charming Kell out for BoYcaH though. BoYcaH doing what he can. Couple of particles being added. A10 on the way as well. Doesn't go for that oil. He's going to go for the safe oil. Oh, I can hear something ticking as well. Oh, blimey. Yeah, look at that. BoYcaH's lost an oil up here as well. V's are pushing on this right side too. Big buggy pop there. Got to be careful though. The V's are in range. And TumStep going for another oil pick off here, but Jarman Kelly's out. Jarman Kelly's in the building actually. BoYcaH will clear all of that up, but yeah, no Scud Storm in play. TumStep is literally doing what he likes here, spamming the particle cannons. Another TT on the way. I don't know what he keeps doing with those TTs. Confused. Nice pick off there. Hello, Hesso, back in chat. Abash says, you sound like a chicken about to put an egg. Okay. Lay an egg, you noob. By the way, no tips, Abash, just so you know. No tips. What do we have here? The attempting to mine there? Oh! Whoa! Wow. 4 V's and a 5th one with the buggies gets picked off there. Now that is the BoYcaH when it comes in from a different angle. And I think BoYcaH knows he's actually just got a break TumStep. And you know what? There's actually not a lot of defense here. Has the BoYcaH TT just turned the tide here? TumStep is lacking army in gigantic proportions. He's trying to get some emergency fire bases down. Immediately trying to gas in this building as well, but it's pretty much instantly picked off. Fail on the Aurora hit. Aurora will be picked off as well. Firebase pretty much instantly gunned down. Dozer snipe. BoYcaH can get himself power here. He is going to get himself power. Lots of heavy V losses as well. Does drop that reactor. BoYcaH continuing to pile on the pressure here. TumStep just about holding for now. There's a Vet 2 quad here, not being microed. Yeah, and BoYcaH's literally just going to keep pushing. Nothing else to do. Oh, wow. V goes down as well. 11k in the bank for TumStep. 2 particle cannons are very close to firing. One way for BoYcaH would be to kill these power plants, these reactors. Doesn't go for it just yet. There is another tech here. It's a tech RPG. Okay. And TumStep's still just about holding, but BoYcaH's getting a lot of XP. He has got a command center as well. TumStep panicking. He's literally trying to close the entrance here. The units are pouring on through. Apple says on his 15th try he finally gets a hit. Allison Market is picked off, so no buggies for now, but BoYcaH has enough buggies right now. So he literally could just continue with the quad. We do have an all of a sudden on our hands. AQA for sure. BoYcaH needs to combine these units a little bit better though. Both players edging towards level 5. Very surprised TumStep's not used that sort of defensively really. These are just empty Tobies. BoYcaH edging towards level 5. If he hits level 5, an Anthrax here, the follow-up sneak could be absolutely fatal. TumStep not using his particle cannon. Needs to be using that. BoYcaH is now level 5. He does have his CC. Oh, Burton's gone down as well. It's disastrous from TumStep here. Is he going to throw this game? Does seem to be really panicking here. 2 particle cannons are waiting to fire. They do fire now. 1 oil and an arms dealer is about to get picked off. Anthrax coming in from BoYcaH. Oh, and the Burton instantly goes down just as it gets made. MD's going down. V's going down. Oh, and BoYcaH with a sneaky saboteur here. And that is TumStep offline. Clutch leaflet, not clutch enough though. Clutch fuel air. There's a little bit more clutch. Did BoYcaH remake his palace? Yes, he did. TumStep's still offline. Back online now. I mean, I think if you TumStep, you may even want to use your particle on this. Yeah, just thinking that. He's not done a great job though of cleaning that up, even with the particle. Bash with the no. Yeah, for sure. Can someone ask Andrew if everything's okay in the chat? TumStep holds for now. 2 more saboteurs on the way. They are spotted. And is BoYcaH running out of steam? He has 7 to 8 markets. He's out of oils though. Saboteur party has been very much spotted. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oils still remaining from TumStep. Yeah, BoYcaH either needed to start picking off some oils or needed to get on top of that production. And TumStep looks like he's just about held this. And he's now pushing back. Hello, Collins. BoYcaH with a bit of in and outs. I mean, this is what... Look at the buggies. You literally can just click 2 or 3 Vs down per volley. Level 3 A10 coming in. It's going to kill one of the arms dealers. BoYcaH now the one in trouble. Particle cannon ready to fire as well. These arms dealers are being camped. Yeah, the arms dealers are now picked off. Oh wow, he's using the particle cannon on those 2 buggies. Blimey. BoYcaH about to lose those last 2 buggies, maybe. Lost 1. More markets getting picked off. The V numbers are dwindling. Second V. Third. All the Vs get picked off. But I think BoYcaH right now has taken too much damage. Look at the follow-up from TumStep. Still with 3 particle cannons. With that massive oil lead. NQA says, boy has run out of steam. Yeah. In this game, he has. TumStep actually trying to remove the command center from BoYcaH. And he's done it. There's boy out of power as well. It's 1 ace. Another reset on the palace. Gets another market as well. Might even get a second market. Yes, he will. And BoYcaH quits out. And it is a comeback from TumStep. 4-0 down to 4-2. Epic game we had on our hands. But it is BoYcaH's map. It is random reverse. BoYcaH just needing 1 more. It's Tuesday, innit, mate? How about saying I'm extra British? TumStep wants 1 min. Let's see the matchup. I can actually do Cockney accent. Ooh, BoYcaH with a little bit of salt there. Yeah, it was bound to be natural treats, wasn't it? It was bound to be. Yeah, I was saying I can do Cockney because I'm not far from London, so. And the Essex accent's not too different to the London accent. Okie dokie, what is Mr. BoYcaH doing? Hotspot says that was almost a throw by TumStep, but come back. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Yeah, I'm not sure where BoYcaH is. Mohammed says, what does oblimi mean? Oh blimey, yeah, it's not oblimi, it's oh blimey. It's like, oh wow, or oh crikey, or oh my. It's like shock, essentially. Right, what was the matchup? Inf Mirror, okay. Well, that's the best TumStep can hope for. Something that he can win both ways, and mirrors are, of course, perfectly balanced. Ryan says, what's the rules if the game's a draw in the World Series? I mean, they are so rare, aren't they? That if it's a draw and there's no winner, you would just have to read the game, I guess. Don't think it's ever happened in a World Series. Just to tell Boy the matchup too. But yeah, maybe nickname who is the World Series host this year can fill you in on that. What the process is, what the rules are if it's a draw. I'd assume it was regamed because it's not a win for either player, is it? So you'd have to rematch it. Would be my guess. BoYcaH says, lol. BoYcaH not overly confident with his Inf Mirror, it seems. Eso says Inf Mirror bye cat. Well, we shall see. He's got 2 chances. He only has 1 game to win. Let's see if he can do it. But we do just start down in the south, in the purple, with China Infantry. It is GC TumStep. And in the north, also with the China Inf, it is World Series winner 2020, BoYcaH. Okay, both players opening with BoYcaH. Some of the comments in the chat are making me laugh. TumStep going for an airfield, BoYcaH going for a war factory. And that's the thing with Inf Mirror. You do have a few options build order wise. TumStep running out a few minigunners. BoYcaH in position here with his minigunner. Yeah, and he's actually won the fight there. TumStep does win the fight by BoYcaH's oil though. BoYcaH getting up a bunker there. Both players have to capture building upgrade. And I think BoYcaH can deny this. But TumStep has denied this oil grab. But the bunker's now in play and that will be very annoying to clear. Yeah, I think BoYcaH's going to get that in time. It was close, but he does deny the oil grab. Another minigunner sent out here from TumStep. Oh, and BoYcaH really should have got into that bunker there. Gonna do it now, and he's lost a dozer, and we've seen before that TumStep is definitely active in searching for a bit of a dozer hunt. And it looks like he might be going for that now. 1 MiG going for a little bit of a scout. Minigunner and Tank Hunter walking into the base here. And I think he's going for this dozer hunt, you know. Definitely seems to be looking for it. Yeah, I think he's locked on. He's got the scout. And that is going to be BoYcaH hunted. Loses 1 MiG, but I'd take a MiG for the last dozer. Yeah. Hey, Findama. Now says nickname 1 by 1. 1 times 1. Why would you not say 1v1? 1 times by 1, $30 bet right now or dodge. Ooh. A little bit of fail with the MiGs there now, and what BoYcaH cannot do is the boy camp. BoYcaH has to rush now. Being hunted, and you can see everything is getting rallied to the base of TumStep. The question is, can TumStep hold? BoYcaH not paying attention with his minigunners. There's MiGs getting back for free. Not paying attention with his minigunners here either. And dozer hunting does get on people's nerves, for sure. Never nice to lose your dozers. BoYcaH, though, trying to push through the mid here, combining his forces. Going to clear these buildings first. Ooh, this could be big. That could be big to get on top of the MiGs. MiGs are circling. Do they have the napalm? No, they don't. They have MiG armor. And yeah, why is BoYcaH taking so long to push here is the question we're all asking ourselves. He is moving in now. Going to be a big moment in the outcome of this game. MiGs do come in. There was very good targeting on the MiGs. And only 1 MiG goes down, and TumStep continues to hold, but is well off level 3. But this could be a big move here from BoYcaH. Getting on top of those MiGs, and the Helix survives with 1 HP. Truck's getting picked off as well. Picks off a dozer, but TumStep does have his CC. MiGs for BoYcaH in play as well. Yeah, and TumStep continues to hold. Quasic13 says BoYcaH can't get any relief from his nicknames. BoYCamp, BoYCat, what else? BoYCry? What else do we have? TumStep just trying to bide his time and get to level 3. 4 MiGs circling in here. 2 MiGs do go down. TumStep now remaking the MiGs. We can literally afford to make everything from everywhere. And BoYcaH does come out on top on that engagement there. But bunkers have been deployed. How many MiGs to create a firestorm? 4. And BoYcaH does have 4, so maybe a hit on this bunker. And then a push into the base. Black Napalm is in play. BoYcaH though, again waiting when he had a pretty good chance there to get in the base of TumStep. MiGs are locked on now, let's see. Yeah, there's your firestorm. The bunker is cleared. TumStep trying to regain that bunker position. He's losing a couple of MiGs here though. Losing a third MiG. He will get this bunker up, and that's going to be very annoying to break actually. Yeah. And that will literally clear BoYcaH up if he's not careful. BoYcaH going to need to get his 4 MiGs back together here. That is the sound BoYcaH did not want to hear. Artillery has been deployed, and BoYcaH bunching up all his units. That 1 MiG hit did a lot. That is the war factory out of play for BoYcaH. Wow, and that survived with 0 HP basically. Yeah, we're going 4-3 here. BoYcaH's missed his opportunity. TumStep's held this. Yep, and BoYcaH out. Wow, 3 in a row from TumStep. As we now repeat that mirror, we will swap the spots. BoYcaH's not really going to complain about him being a filthy dozer hunter. He's in the wrong company really. BoYcaH likes to hunt himself. And yeah, there's no point in messaging me. So says meow moment for cat. Yeah, afraid so. Hardaway says boy can't. Yeah. Yay. So it says 1 min once again. There they go. You just knew it. You just knew it, didn't you? You just knew it. Oh dear. Seemed TumStep was there all along. He says 1 minute and he's there. Little bit of back and forth here. BoYcaH not connecting. Check the Discord. Nope. Yeah, from 4-0 to 4-3 with another inf mirror. Yeah, we got to read that. Okie dokie. Alrighty, it is BoYcaH down in the south of natural threats with the red China infantry. Still one away from the set win. Can he equalise though? The player in the north, in the purple, it is GC TumStep, also with the China inf. Yeah, BoYcaH's been one away. 3 games already. Are we going to go to a decider is the question. BoYcaH changing up the build order. As is TumStep, actually. Interesting. Yeah, similar rally out of the units here. Minigunner, Tank Hunter, Minigunner. TumStep spinning up the Minigunner. BoYcaH. Ooh. Nope, did not win that battle. TumStep was the patient one there. TumStep with an early positional advantage here. And a flamer sneaking down the right side. I mean, it's looking like 4-4 if TumStep denies that minigunner, which he's not going to do. Oh no! Okay, BoYcaH did deny it. He did deny it, but he has spotted this flamer, I think, on the right side. He's added an emergency bunker. Yeah, MiGs are getting into position. Yeah, BoYcaH redirects the MiGs. The flamer is picked off. TumStep desperately trying to get on top of the MiGs here. And it's going to be close. Oh, this is a big moment. This is a big moment. BoYcaH's MiGs spinning around, and they just about got up in time. BoYcaH has an oil. TumStep about to get 2 oils. Oh, and an assault troop caller is literally in the base here. Yeah, MiGs are going down. BoYcaH's struggling right now. 3rd MiG goes down as well. 4 minigunners versus 2. And this is looking like a decider. Wow, that 1 MiG got in. AQA with the BoYcaH. Yeah, no way. No way. Bit of a fail from that assault troop caller from TumStep, but he did pick off another MiG. He has got the map control, adding his CC as well. BoYcaH looks a little bit on tilt here, one way or another. Yeah, look at this. And we are entering our mirror matchup deciders here. BoYcaH from 4-0 to 4-4. Not performing too hotly in that second nth mirror here. Now, what are we doing now? So it is specific mirrors of a best of 3. Starting with air mirror on Oil Rampage, followed by tank mirror on Dralim and demo mirror on Vendetta. And TumStep says he was making a show. Real comeback from 4-0. And BoYcaH says that. And TumStep seems quite happy about it as we go into an air mirror. BoYcaH is not too happy with the map. Yeah, BoYcaH was worried this was the only decider, but he's happier to know that he's got a tank and demo mirror in the mix as well. So it is going to be mini best of 3 of mirrors now, meaning whoever wins 2 matchups in these mirrors. And we start off with air mirror, and it is BoYcaH in the red in the top right, and in the bottom left, the purple player. Also with Air Force, it is GC TumStep. I don't have a lot of sympathy for BoYcaH on the complaints about the maps, because if you only play 4 maps, then you will get caught out. It's as simple as that. Double barracks for TumStep, and BoYcaH for 2 supplies actually. Okay. It is a drop from TumStep. Airfield in play as well. BoYcaH picking up those 2 MDs. TumStep doing good with the Dozer micro though. Picks off BoYcaH's Dozer, runs over its MD as well. Oh, that was big from BoYcaH though. Denies the rack scaffold and picks off the Dozer himself. But one Dozer heading on down here might deny a few Ranger caps as well. And very nice from BoYcaH. Does a split fire, gets 2. Oh, I think it's a big mistake to not crush these though. And TumStep actually gets one of BoYcaH's oils. Yeah, I think he should have just sacked those. Or should have just sacked the Dozer to crush. Could have crushed both of these. Maybe then made the barracks. But as it is, TumStep's just had a massive eco boom. Got another oil of BoYcaH's as well. Is going to be a bit of ground warfare in this area. Double barracks for BoYcaH and TumStep's base. Spamming the Rangers, and he's going to try and secure these TumStep oils. He is capturing the oils back in his own base as well. Isa says BoYcaH baby cry. BoYcaH denying Dozers at the moment. TumStep's added a war factory here. BoYcaH winning the Ranger battle. Gonna get enough MDs out in time is the question. Good laser locket. He's not at the moment. And yeah, he loses the V to Rangers. What's BoYcaH doing back in his base? Not a lot. He's continuing to spam off these barracks. No flashbangs for BoYcaH. TumStep definitely getting the edge there. Oh wow, what is BoYcaH doing there? Trying to go for the reactor, and he actually just hit the CC. One MD though, coming in clutch, killing another V. And it looks like TumStep might be going for an airfield kill here, and I think he's about to get it. Ooh. Gets it now. And BoYcaH's in a lot of trouble here, all of a sudden. Have to add the all of a sudden. Four more apps coming in. Now what do you do here for your TumStep? Do you start picking off some of the eco? Nope, he's going to stay on top of those airfields. Actually now, TumStep could just rally Vs across the map. With BoYcaH not having any Raptors in play. Not that BoYcaH's lacking money though. He's on a lot of oil right now. He is spamming airfields. He is making his own war factory as well. The difference is TumStep does have quite a fleet of Raptors here. Is he just going to go for a CC kill? Into then Dozer hunt. We've seen it already. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going for. And he nearly got it as well. mean, BoYkaH's just making everything he can at this point. Yeah, V is picked off. So, TumStep still hasn't regained these oils in the bottom right. Becoming pretty manic pretty quickly, this. TumStep is level 3. BoYkaH nearly there himself as well. I think BoYkaH just used 4 Raptors on 1 Chinook there. TumStep picking off an airfield. BoYkaH getting a second command center just in case. And yeah, maybe the Tovi spam is the better choice here. Raptors not getting all that much done. BoYkaH also going Comanches as well. With so much money, why not just spam everything? Nice carpet that. Yeah, as TumStep lost his advantage, BoYkaH starting to hit the economy. He's leading that economy. Oh wow, Avengers as well. Yeah, I like that from BoYkaH, adding Avengers. Actually getting a few wraps on the way back. Well, big engagement on both sides here. Both players losing some of their army. TumStep quite ahead on the XP, but BoYkaH leading the economy race. He's got a nice sneaky Colonel Burton in here. TumStep's not seen it, has he? I don't think he has. One oil from BoYkaH gets picked off. BoYkaH is going to plant a detonation on that oil. TumStep focused on the V engagement. BoYkaH looking like he's targeting that Spectre. Wants to keep his oil alive here. And he keeps it alive. Failed Raptors from TumStep. Yeah, it's getting pretty chaotic, I have to say. Nice blocking there from BoYkaH, but TumStep did get himself 1 oil. I think the Colonel Burton, nope, has not been picked off. Not yet, anyway. Just in time, managed to save that oil. Yeah, the Spectres are actually getting gunned down by Tovies now. Wow. But I like BoYkaH's combo wombo here, using the Raptors to deflect some of the missiles. Got an Avenger in the mix as well. Some of those Raptors are actually going down. TumStep's Raptors all go down as well. Massive, massive engagement. TumStep has the numbers though. Yeah, and TumStep wins the engagement. And another oil picked off as well. Ooh, a failed carpet there. And that might have just won TumStep the game. BoYcaH's carpet missing, TumStep's hitting. Is TumStep gonna pounce on that army is the question. Picks off another oil. BoYcaH's down to 2 oils. What does TumStep have? 3 oils. Yeah, it's pretty neck and neck, but TumStep with the bigger army and nearly level 5. I think that's a TumStep. Yeah, it is a TumStep Burton there.
Search and destroy.
And the Burtons actually pass each other. S&D for TumStep. Another oil for BoYcaH going down here. BoYcaH is cornered and he's got Hold the Line deployed here. Massive moment in this game. Can BoYcaH actually hold? Raptors are coming in. And they are deflecting a lot of fire. And it is helping BoYcaH massively. These Raptor PLDs. BoYcaH's somehow managed to hold that. Spectre gunship has been deployed. And BoYcaH using his Burton during what was an absolutely massive engagement. Could use it on the strategy center as well. A10 and 3 Raptors are coming in. Raptors kill an airfield. A10 kills the oil. That is BoYcaH out of oils. TumStep has 1. And the strat just barely survives. BoYcaH actually managed to throw down a few drop zones during all of that.
Hold the line.
Whereas TumStep only has the 1. Well, TumStep is level 5 and he might be hoping to get a clutch leaflet drop here. BoYcaH not too far off himself. This literally could come down to one general point here. One player gets a jackpot hit. It could turn the tide of this game. Rangers are picked off. BoYcaH going back for now. Second drop zone for TumStep. So it's 2 drop zones and an oil versus 4 drop zones for BoYcaH. Burton has been revealed and picked off. 3 Raptors here for BoYcaH, trying to get that last oil. Nice use of the Chinooks. Spectre gun shit. Is it going to get picked off? It does, but I think it killed a reactor there in the process. Killed something. Third drop zone being added for TumStep. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Vs and 2 Avengers. Has that just won TumStep the game? He's looking to pounce here. Using the Raptors for PLD as well. I think that's just won TumStep the game. BoYcaH is now level 5 though. Can he get a leaflet, a carpet? He has just used a Spectre, and this oil's been picked off as well. The leaflet misses. Fuel air also misses. Is there an A10 to deploy? There is an A10 to deploy. The A10 misses. I think BoYcaH is out of general powers. And he was leading the economy. I did say it could come down to 1 carpet. And I think TumStep has done enough. He has.
You have been
And now TumStep is 1 away from the comeback of all comebacks. He's won 5 on the trot. As we now enter the next of our 3 mirrors. So we're into sudden death basically, and we're now over to Dralim Desert. Well, BoYcaH does like Tank Mirror. And Tank Mirror is always a very epic matchup. So let's see. Can BoYcaH level this sudden death score and take it to a demo mirror? Or is TumStep going to win the challenge right here, right now? We shall see as we look at the player in the top right. In the purple, it is GC TumStep with the China tank. Down in the bottom left, it is BoYcaH, also with the China tank in red. No, it's not over yet. Once the players hit 4-4, there's a best of 3 mirror decider, all in the topic. Finn says, where can he drop a donation for the World Series? There is a link to a donation topic in game replays. Maybe Nickname can expand more there on that. Let me just pop him a message. Okay. 2 war factories for both players. There is a $100 crate, which TumStep's picked up. BoYcaH has not. Outpost and Flamer for both players. Or for BoYcaH. TumStep sending his Flamer sneakily down the right. Yeah, it's not over because if the players reached 4-4, there was a best of 3 mirror to decide who will be the winner. TumStep is 1 away. BoYcaH needs to win 2. Nice bit of pressure from BoYcaH so far, though. People asking about the 3 deciders. Well, blame nickname. It's his format. TumStep has gunned down 1 oil here. But yeah, BoYcaH forgot about his Flamer there. Could have got that in on a few trucks. TumStep getting some oils though. So looking good for TumStep. He's definitely going to get 1 oil. He's bunkering off as well. Will he get BoYcaH's oil here as well? Oh, he does. Oh my word. BoYcaH is going to be raging at that. BoYcaH now getting his oil back with Lotus. TumStep though faster on the 3rd supply. Some nice bunkers deployed as well. But it will all come down to the engagement. BoYcaH actually leading the XP race at the moment, and he has killed that oil there of TumStep's. Nice kill on the tower. BoYcaH does move back though. Bunker deployed as well. 4th supply for BoYcaH. That is a little bit earlier than TumStep's. But that's very sneaky from BoYcaH, and TumStep actually doesn't really have any gaps nearby, but very smartly decides to stop building that command center. Very, very smart there from TumStep. And I'm going to say majority of the player base would have just continued to build that and then lost their CC. So smart moves here from TumStep. And during that, he's actually killed BoYcaH's oil. But BoYcaH did kill TumStep's oil in the same passage of play. Lotus is picked off. And this flamer is intercepted. TumStep did get auto-loaders though, before the propaganda was picked off. And both armies are in different locations on the map here. Is BoYcaH going to be the one committing, is the question. TumStep funneling his army through this narrow gap here. So a lot of his tank hunters are rallying strangely here, but he's actually locked onto a dozer. And he does deny that. There is one more in play. And TumStep looking to continue to push by the look of it. He holds back for now. Neither player wanting to commit. BoYcaH just getting a troop crawler out is enough to send TumStep back for now. And here's the commitment. BoYcaH going in with the Helix. Instantly targeted, though, by the Gats. That Helix doing next to nothing. And TumStep pushing in with Flamers at the same time. Getting on top of these bunkers here. BoYcaH just about deals with that. But the second Flamer here, TumStep's forgotten about. It killed 2 trucks that would finish mining. Yeah, he's forgotten about that. Could have killed the prop. BoYcaH's the one who's got level 3. Mine drop. Manages to snare a few units there. But actually didn't kill any. Damaged a Gat. Damaged a few Battlemasters. Not enough. Wow, Lotus just denied by BoYcaH there. Wow. That's the arty from BoYcaH. It's on the army. TumStep. No radar, actually. But did manage to predict it was on the army and managed to pull out the way. BoYcaH's actually committed to the Helixes here, but I'm not sure that's going to pay off for him. Big moment. 1 Lix goes down instantly. TumStep winning the ground war. Can use his general powers now as well. He's spotted BoYcaH's Lotus. Although he's missed it. Yeah, he's missed it. Yeah, TumStep forced to sell. BoYcaH trying to get that last dozer with a Battlemaster drop. It would have been a great move. But he's distracted because TumStep has just overwhelmed BoYcaH's ground army. And what do you do now if you're BoYcaH? You hope to get a clutch EMP, and he's just done it. Wow. TumStep's got his command center back. He's looking to break these bunkers of BoYcaH. BoYcaH may have a carpet ready, and he's going for a little bit of a counter-attack. There is the carpet. And another good general power hit from BoYcaH, who's now pushing in with the helixes. Still anyone's game, really. TumStep does have the nuke. BoYcaH doesn't really have that much of a ground army. TumStep looking to push in this top side once again. He does pick that off. Doesn't have chain gun gats. But we haven't seen the EMP being used for TumStep yet. And BoYcaH's going for a full-on base trade situation here. TumStep can gun down the command center. Oh, BoYcaH loses a full helix there. That is very damaging. Carpet coming in. Oh! Nearly the double hump that. It actually got the prop and damaged that dozer. Wow. How did that dozer survive a carpet hit? And the EMP could be absolutely massive here. It looks pretty jackpot to me. Not quite. BoYcaH just moved out of range. But most of the army both ways is reset here. BoYcaH just with the 4 Battlemasters remaining. There's a little bit of money left here and here. Difference is TumStep does have the nuke. He does have all the upgrades for the Battlemasters as well. Projecting his CC and nuke nicely. This is nice from BoYcaH. A carpet to deal with the anti-Lotus there. And this is extremely tense. The outpost and the Lotus missing each other, but TumStep hears it. And I think he's going to deny it. It's going to be close. He denies it. Artillery comes in on the war factory. BoYcaH circling. He knows he's got to do something or he's going to get hit by the nuke. TumStep selling buildings. Both players are starting to get a little bit broke here. TumStep definitely has the greater number of Battlemasters. BoYcaH trying to get something done with the helixes. Another sneaky flamer from TumStep, and BoYcaH's actually offline. Carpet on the War Factory, but he does get the sell. TumStep doesn't believe in radar. And the nuke is ready to fire. Probably here. Good target. Power reactor and War Factory. Why not? TumStep long distance mining. Those crates. Could still come down to the EMP or the carpet. The mine drop. Every unit counts at this stage. And TumStep almost lost a gap there. Did lose a gap. BoYcaH also long distance mining. Little overextension there from TumStep. Loses a couple of Battle Masters, that's what BoYcaH has to do. I also think TumStep should be using that nuke. It's not gaining anything by not firing it. Where is TumStep going? Very much out of position. Maybe trying to use the nuke defensively and picking off a few Battle Masters, I think would be a good choice. And Hunters have been pulled from the bunkers. Just nuking there would be amazing. Well, once again, TumStep being a little bit sloppy with some of these units. This might be the bait for the nuke, though. Yep, let's see. Yep. A couple of units picked off. Just need to message my TF set that I'm running a touch late. Battlemaster drop. Picked off. Carpet coming in. Oh, that's actually massive. Because... oh, I was going to say, I thought he was going to get a couple of units, but it actually didn't get anything. But yeah, TumStep can just wait. As long as he's got the nuke, BoYcaH's the one that's got to make something happen. TumStep actually has made another Lotus. Kinda shocked TumStep doesn't have radar though. I think radar is massive in knowing where the general powers are going to go at this stage. Artillery used by TumStep. Where did that Lotus go? Question. Oh, Oh, it's here. It's not moved. Yeah, that's a bit ripped for BoYcaH. It's not really worth him remaking his supplier now. So BoYcaH officially broke. TumStep officially broke as well. Oh, BoYcaH! Massive EMP there. BoYcaH's going to commit now. BoYcaH has to commit. But is this a counter EMP? Yes, it is. BoYcaH loses all of his ground army, though. Oh, the licks! No, that's it. That's it. That's it. BoYcaH's had it. It was a really good try. Yeah, that just needed to be a little bit more flush right in the centre. And maybe BoYcaH would have had a famous victory there. But as it is now... Oh yeah, TumStep gonna take the command centre. BoYcaH trying to load himself up one more helix. TumStep does only have 2 GATs, mind you. And one of them's next to dead. But it's the amount of tank hunters. Yeah. Yeah, and BoYcaH can't even remake his CC now. And not even remake his CC unless he sells his power and makes it slowly, but TumStep, yeah, knows, just has to hold. Oh wow. The Helix did kill the Lotus as it was disabling a dozer. And let's see. Yep, BoYcaH has just enough to remake his command center. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh, is this a tank drop from TumStep? Might be. No, it's a mine drop. Onto the mines. He might have got a scout on that CC there. Sending 1 tank hunter in at least. There is a real distinct lack of anti-air though from TumStep. BoYcaH really should go now. He's got to try and pick off the GATs and the tank hunters with his 2 GATs. It's a real mini game at this point. Oh, he loses a GAT though. He loses his barracks, and if the nuke goes here, gonna hunt BoYcaH. Let's see. Oh my word, the time in the CC just got completed, but it's heavily damaged. It is very heavily damaged, so the next arty strike will kill BoYcaH here. And what was that? Was that the BoYcaH arty? It was the BoYcaH arty. And that will get TumStep offline. But this arty of... And he's selling his nuke now. The arty of TumStep's probably enough to GG it. I think this is it. What an epically close game. Yeah, I wish BoYcaH would have committed, to be honest with you. Would have liked him to at least try one more go, but TumStep does a complete reverse clean sweep and takes it 6-4. Okay. Well, GG's well played. And if you liked that set, well, that is just a taster of what you're going to see during the intensity of the World Series. The game is as competitive as ever. And yeah, as I say, qualification details have been released. And so, yeah, let's start the hype. And thank you guys for tuning in. I've got to run. But if you want to see some more Zero Hour, head over to General Sahil's channel. And you'll see some Twilight Flame action of the semi-final of the Napoli tournament. So see you there. GG's. And that's it from me.